Thank you, President. We make this statement on behalf of the Sexual Rights Initiative, the Women's International League for Peace and Freedom, the International Planned Parenthood Federation, the International Service for Human Rights, and Rutgers. As states continue adopting measures that purport to make the Human Rights Council more efficient by focusing on saving money and time, and as we have done in previous informal conversations, we would like to challenge the notions of efficiency and rationalizations on which this process is premised. States' failures to pay their contributions, the systematic underfunding of OHCHR, and the long-standing barriers to civil society participation are the real impediments to the Council's fulfillment of its mandate, which includes working in close cooperation with civil society, as mandated by General Assembly Resolution 60/251. We have seen concepts of efficiency and rationalization used to justify reducing or biannualizing initiatives related to gender, disability, racism, or economic justice, and to justify reducing avenues and time for civil society participation, with a disproportionate impact on women human rights defenders, especially in the Global South. For instance, the cancellation of general debates during the June session, which is when many gender-related reports and discussions take place, and the lack of video participation for general debates in other sessions have left many feminist groups without speaking slots to address the Council. This during a pandemic that has exacerbated systems of oppression and shrinking civil society space globally. Instead of pursuing efficiency, the Council must center human rights principles of equality and non-discrimination, accountability, participation, accessibility, and access to information. Therefore, we urge states to ensure the Secretariat has the resources required to fulfill its mandate, including ensuring robust civil society participation and providing closed captions, sign language interpretation, and other accessibility measures, and webcasts in all UN languages for all Council meetings, and to live stream informal consultations on draft resolutions and make recordings available for those in different time zones. We also call on states to preserve and expand civil society participation, including by reintroducing general debates for all Council sessions, increasing the duration and amount of NGO speaking slots and other dialogues, keeping UPR outcome adoptions during Council sessions, and maintaining and expanding remote participation modalities even after the pandemic. Finally, we call on states and the Secretariat to adopt a human rights-based approach to the efficiency measures and the UN budget crisis, which would require a more transparent, accessible, and participatory process, also and especially for organizations based outside of Geneva and in the Global South. This would require regularly updating and consulting civil society to mitigate the impact of these processes on civil society participation, and posting all related invitations and information on the OHCHR website, the HRC extranet, and the civil society updates with enough advance notice for CSOs to meaningfully participate. Nothing about us without us. Thank you.